Monjaro and Ozempic. If you've been following the headlines lately, you've probably seen the names Monjaro and Ozempic popping up, especially around conversations of diabetes and more recently weight loss. But what do the medications actually do? Are they right for everyone? And with manufacturers making millions, if not billions from these drugs and inflating prices recently, is there any herbal alternative that could support similar goals? And what are Ozempic and Monjaro? It's tirzepatide and semaglutide are prescription medications that are created to help manage blood sugars in people with type 2 diabetes. They work by mimicking hormones in our bodies called incretins, which help regulate insulin, appetite, blood sugar, and in short, are excellent for weight loss. So how do they work? They slow down stomach emptying, increasing feelings of fullness, and help the body use insulin more efficiently. If you've heard me talk about diabetes, insulin resistance, metabolic health, then you'll know that I believe it's possible to reverse diabetes through herbal medicine, a healthy diet, and lifestyle. Now, that means that I would not first and foremost go for medications, but Monjaro may have a place for some people. It works by mimicking two key hormone pathways. This is GLP-1, glucagon-like peptide 1 receptor agonist, that increases insulin secretion, decreases glucagon, lowers blood sugar, and slows gastric emptying, and increases satiety so you feel fuller longer. And then the GIP, which further increases insulin secretion and supports fat metabolism. Now, are there any herbal alternatives? Herbs won't mimic the GLP-1 or the GIP as directly as pharmaceuticals, but they can support similar metabolic processes, especially the GLP-1 pathway. And here are some of the standouts. Cinnamon. Cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity, regulates blood sugar, and slows gastric emptying. Gymnema sylvestre, which reduces sugar absorption in the gut and increases healthy insulin response, decreasing sugar cravings. Berberis vulgaris, which improves insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism. Fenugreek, which slows carb absorption and improves insulin response, increasing satiety. And then Coleus forkscoli, which supports fat metabolism and may influence cellular energy. Gentiane is also useful for stimulating digestive enzymes and bile flow, and it supports digestion and nutrients absorption. Siberian ginseng can support your adrenals and indirectly supports metabolic health. And orange peel, that thing that grandmother used to give me for antioxidant support to aid digestion, is actually quite useful for metabolic disorders. Now, these herbs work gently and holistic, but sometimes better than pharmaceuticals by supporting blood sugar balance, digestion, appetite regulation, and metabolic health. And to be honest, they're much safer than the pharmaceuticals, and there are risks to taking pharmaceuticals. So there's a trend of people using these drugs for quick weight loss. And even if they don't have diabetes, they can still suffer from the potential dangers that come with it. Now, the digestive issues that are associated include nausea, vomiting, pancreatitis, nutritional deficiencies, and most importantly, not addressing the root cause. These drugs are not a magic bullet, and they don't replace a healthy lifestyle of real food, movement, sleep, or stress management. It's not dealing with the root cause, and that's, I guess, where the herbalist comes in. So whether you're dealing with diabetes, hypothyroidism, or you just want to feel better in your body, it's important to look at the big picture. And as a herbalist, I believe medications can manage symptoms, but true long-term health comes from addressing the root cause of nutrition, movement, gut health, and emotional well-being. Now, for some, medications like Monjaro can be useful as a starting point, especially if weight loss helps to reduce pain and increases mobility. But if you're not willing to make lifestyle changes, no medication or supplement will be a magic fix. Sometimes tough love is needed. You just can't put a plaster on a deeper issue. It means you need to do real change. Now, that said, I have come up with a herbal supplement that is suitable to help aid metabolism and to support blood sugar and insulin resistance. Now, for those people willing to make a change on the diet and lifestyle front, this is my version. It's called Nonjaro, and it's a herbal supplement for metabolic health. It's not a pharmaceutical, but it is designed to support your metabolism and blood sugar naturally, and it's inspired by the science behind the medications. So it's got cinnamon, Siberian ginseng, Berberis vulgaris, and orange peel. It also has coleus, gentiane, and gymnema with some fenugreek. And I'm warning you, it is powerful and it is bitter. And you won't want to eat much after taking it. So for the best results, you want to take about 2.5 mils to 5 mils 20 minutes before meals. Or if you're a snacker, about 15 to 20 minutes before craving snacks. It is not suitable for those who are pregnant or breastfeeding or on strong blood sugar medication because it will have an impact on your blood sugar balance. Always consult a healthcare provider before starting any supplement. But alongside my Nonjaro, I've created a herbal blend for general wellness and metabolic support. And that includes oat straw, hibiscus, orange peel, cinnamon, and nettle. And it's much more pleasant to drink and supports blood sugar and overall wellness throughout the day. There's links to both of those products in the description below if you're interested. But remember, there's no one-size-fits-all solution. Medications like Monjaro and Ozempic have their place, but for most people, the foundation of health is still real food, movement, rest, and emotional care. Herbal supplements like Nonjaro and tea blends are a wonderful part of the journey. But if you have any questions or you want to know more about herbal solutions for your own health, be it metabolic, hypothyroidism, adrenal fatigue, or andropause, then reach out. You can contact me at thewildsage.co.uk, on Instagram and Facebook at The Wild Irish Sage, and you can like and subscribe here on this channel. Cheers.